a rant about the automatic ball strike system that they're using in baseball and why it sucks and why it's going to make baseball worse. One thing that I don't think people are really factoring in is like baseball, like all these players, they've trained to play the game a certain way. Everybody has. They study every single umpire, batters and pitchers, like study them extensively, what their strike zones are like. And what they expect in a game is they expect consistency amongst the calls to be applied to both teams the same way. So, like, he might be calling ball, like, off the plate to the outside a lot, but if he's doing it consistently the whole game, he's giving 1 inch on the outside to both teams. Hitters realize that. They make their adjustment, and so then they'll go on and they'll do that. That's going to be gone. And another one is, I'll put an image up of it, but it's half of the challenges are coming out, and they're showing on the graphic of a less than a millimeter from the zone. Like, I don't think people understand. I think people just blindly assume that just because the machine said it and put it on a screen with an image, that image is correct. Because this is looking at a 2D, it's in a 2D frame. It's not using a 3D reconstruction of the box. So they're just accepting this 1 millimeter as that's where it is, just because it popped up on there. They don't understand. And it's not verified. It's not verifiable. And plus, we know it's got at least 1/6 of an inch of a margin of error. So that's, 1/10 of an inch is within the margin of error. So you don't know. That could be a strike. But lastly, it's going to really, really change the pitches that pitchers throw in the game. You can say goodbye to backdoor breaking balls. Nobody's going to throw them anymore because nobody's going to start swinging at them because if they're just a millimeter off the plate, because that's where they live. That's how that pitch works. That's a pitch is meant to go just right on the clip the back, and it's supposed to fool people and you're supposed to get them frozen up, but they're just going to stay there and they're just going to do the challenge, and then pitchers are going to see how ineffective it's just not working, and they're just going to go and just going to become more fastballs in the zone, less breaking balls. They're going to stop swinging at breaking balls. So, I think it's going to be very bad. We'll see. I could be wrong, but I don't have high hopes for it.